I begin by marking out the waist area where I want to put the curve in the tread. Then I find center. With my drawing bow, I mark out my curve. I use a spoke shave to make the curve. To save a bit of time on the other corners, I decided to use a chisel to knock off the majority of the waste. I then eyeballed a center line and two subsequent lines to show me where I was going to make my curve. Again, with a spoke shave, I rounded the corners over. It's important to note that I'm working downhill to the grain. Then with a piece of 180 grit sandpaper, I remove the facets. That leaves me with a nice bull nose. I then prepare the stock for the back stretcher. Then make a few knife marks so I can lay out the dovetails. I take an even measurement from the bottom. I hold the stretcher in place and transfer the tails. After laying it all out, I remove the waste. Now I lay out for the arch in the bottom. I marked 1.25 inches from the front and the back edge, and used my drawing bow again to lay out my arch. I use a coping saw to remove the majority of the waste. Then, with the freshly sharpened blade of my spoke shave, and ensuring that I work downhill, I fare out the marks. This was the first time I ever used a spoke shave on end grain, and I gotta say I was very happy with the results. I gave all the inside faces a quick plane to remove any pencil marks. And here's all the pieces ready for glue up. I then glued it up and let it set overnight. Once cured, I clamped it to my bench and got to work with the final touches. With a very shallow setting, I flushed up all my joints. I then used a little bit of sandpaper to give it a quick scuff and ran over any hard corners I couldn't reach with a plane. I gave it 4 coats of clear shellac, and here's the final product.